Yeah, I can agree to that.
Well, racism we don't really, so not really. Especially if you, I don't know, if you have telling a joke, I don't know, about an Arabian people and an Arabian person is around, that's even racism as well. If you don't know how he's going to react on it, you should stop straight away. So this
Yes,
is,
that is
Yeah,
true.
but
Absolutely.
I wouldn't make
I would like to think that's
a
common
German.
sense.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
right. Yeah,
yeah,
I
well,
wouldn't make as a German. I never would make a Jew um, joke about Second World War because he's around. Only if I
yes.
know if
Yeah,
I know
I
he's okay
well,
with it.
I,
Right.
I
But
I I agree, and that is common sense. And if this, like, if people don't have common sense, an admin can take them aside and tell them, like, okay, we have
yeah,
people from all different nationalities, so maybe you should be a little bit careful doing this.
yeah,
and
Yeah,
not kick them out of the org on the first. You got to give everybody at least one. Give everybody
at
a
least.
warning
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
And
Absolutely,
then
absolutely.
also, you can't expect us to know. You can't expect one person to know the feelings or the sensitivity of the other person. If they're not going to tell us, then that's their fault.
yep.
yeah,
They,
Look,
because I
eliminate.
know I have friends who are Jewish and they make some of the crappiest, and I don't find them funny at all, but they think it's funny as hell. German slash
Yeah,
German concentration camp jokes.
yeah.
So,
I know them too, but
so
that's what I said. So if you know those guys don't care and laugh about it and make own jokes, that's okay. But you have to know them first, sort of like.
right.
Yeah, this is where it's getting out of control quickly, right? This is
Yeah,
why we need to just eradicate that gray zone.
yeah.
It's yes or no. Are we racist or no? We're not.
No
No,
racist. Yeah.
no,
But we still
just
got to be able to.
fucking no.
We got to give them one warning because maybe they're not racist. They just said something and they said it
Look,
wrong.
for something like racist, I'd give two warning at once, right? Because you first you've been racist, and second you didn't read the rules, which is supposed to be the first fucking thing you do when you get in.
Well, the rules need to be worked on. There's a lot of things missing in those.
Yeah, and
I've
earlier today, I posted all out the rule in the main chat for everyone to read, and Norix is one of the people that have thanked me for doing that already, and I think it might be a good idea to once in a while post out the rules of the organization in the main chat, just
Yeah.
to remind people.
yeah. Especially when we have a lot of new people on board.
this is the first rule of all the rule. Read the rule.
Yeah.
I think right.
Could be. I agree.
Yeah, but a reminder is also a good thing. And when you post it up on the main chat once in a while, people know that this is something we take seriously.
And there's another
Right.
thing we should do is beside that number main channel, we could put in between parentheses read the rule. So if you go type something into the main chat, you read the rule first. You know what you're doing. You know what you're talking about. You know how we work. Something just to ring a bell constantly, right? You remember the rule. Remember.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, as Equinox has his Steam thing on top at main right now, but rules read first is the first bloody text channel there is. So I,
Is it possible? Is it possible to highlight that? Like, for example, main is written with white letters.
no, that's just because someone typed in main and you're in the main channel. If you, any other channel you join, it becomes white. We could, of course, there's possibilities of having bots in Discord, but I really don't know how to. I think you have to have a 24/7 computer standing and managing that.
What was that?
I
I'm sorry. I was working on something, so I didn't hear.
I'll be right back. I have to have a look at my girl. She's getting ill, I think. I have to.
Yeah,
I'll be
guys,
right back.
Okay.
can we take a 5 or 10?
Yep.
Need to stretch, smoke, stuff like that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
Cool idea. I need a coffee
We
too.
only been doing
We'll
this
take
for a few
10.
hours.
We'll take a 15 actually.
Okay.
Alright,
Later.
so 20 past 3. we'll
20
call it.
past, yeah. No, 20 past 11, please. It's too long till 3 o'clock.
Yeah, it depends where you are. Yeah, fucking
20 minutes after your hours,
Fif-
guys.
15 minutes from this time. Come on.
Yeah, later.
Okay, 15 hours.
You also said the meeting wasn't supposed
You
to
kind
start
of went
before
over a
now.
decimal point there.
That was my fault. I typed into Google what is 12 o'clock Central Time, and it told me that time GMT, and that's what happened.
Central.
That was my fault.
Central time. Why
Not
you-
Central. I meant Pacific. Not Central. I meant Pacific. So I went by what Google told me.
GMT is good.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just came a bit late.
Could someone make an artist rank for the art channel or whatever?
An artist rank.
Yeah.
That should be open to everyone
Because Taurus can't access it.
because he's just a visitor. I will give him access to that channel. Okay.
Yeah, we he's the one like that posts mainly in there. So
Yeah, it's so difficult. He says he wants to be a member, but he doesn't want to be a member. So what the fuck do you do?
yeah. Here, just I'm gonna go eat. Considering that we got 15 minutes.
How's it going, Crom?
Oh, pretty good.
I was telling Equinox that y'all need because right now you have it set up where various people have the general rank as you and Equinox. And I was mentioning to him, well, I sent him a text, a PM, saying that you should create a rank just for y'all two, since everybody else is beneath y'all. So y'all two, because right now, anyone with the general rank can change server location, change the name of server. They could really fuck things up.
Did
So,
you do that or?
I cannot change the general rank. Only the I don't have access to the general rank. I looked at it and I tried to. And anybody with a general rank, I can't remove it and make them like a high command. Because that's one thing that I was talking about. The high commands would be the department heads. So whoever's the general rank will get moved to high command. So then you wouldn't have to worry about it. Because only you and Equinox would be the generals. Everybody else would be high command or lower.
Yeah.
Once you tell me what the high command is allowed to do, I can do their permissions like way I was going to have it. If okay with you, Equinox, is you and Equinox can change everything basically, and then the like level 3 or higher administrators can go through and do all the general permissions. So we can like add servers, change roles, do stuff so that way that's less y'all have to worry about. But the high command, I'm giving them just a general change their nicknames, create instant invite, manage, change their nickname because people get pissed off when other people.
Yeah.
And then like for me, for what I thought, what we call admin 3 is the highest thing I got for admin right now, is like I can kick somebody, but I can't ban somebody, but you and Equinox can ban somebody. Now, do the high commanders, since they're the department head, do you want them just to kick, or you want them to be able to ban too when it could just be an argument between those two?
I think kicking is hard enough because a lot of people doesn't actually know how to get in again if they're kicked.
Yeah, you just log back in, don't you?
No, you have to find the link again.
Oh, you have to be basically re-invited. Oh, okay.
So it's kind of a soft ban.
Okay, and then there's a bot, a Discord bot I was going to ask Equinox about, and what it would do is whenever someone gets kicked, there'd be a message private message sent to them. If someone gets banned, there'd be a private message sent to them. We could have it where every time someone logs on, if there's a meeting coming up, it will automatically sends a private message to that person saying there's a meeting and what the meeting is. If they're in it, if it deals with them, everybody will get the meeting time. But if it deals with them, at least everybody knows that there's a meeting coming up.
That's if you can make the bots. I don't know how the hell you can.
Well, I don't know how to make them either. There's some already made that you just have to link it to your Discord. So I was going to do that and then send y'all the links to say that way you know what the commands are and stuff like that. Because a lot of them have stuff that would have to be turned off because you have the functionality to turn off anything you don't want to be used, such as most of them play music, and I'm not a big music person. Yeah, I don't want to log into Discord and have to hear music and talk over music.
Yeah, I agree.
So there's different things like that. So.
Yeah, but how does it work? Do you need a computer 24/7, or is it hosted somewhere else, or?
Oh, the bot. Yeah. It's actually hosted on. It's actually the people who created it has their own disk server, basically Discord server, and all it does is add your bot, the bot, so that way it can keep it arranged and sort out and stuff. And like some of the bots you can even ask questions to and it will find the answer to your question and give you a reply.
Yeah, I like those bots. What did you say, Nellis?
Well, there are pretty good bots. I've seen them on Star Citizen Reddit.
Yeah.
Or the Discord of Reddit for Star Citizen. I've seen some pretty good.
I would like a bot like that. It would be fun, kind of.
Yeah, I was trying to find a bot where basically it will it'll be a text channel and it will show links whenever there's something new posted by Star Citizen, like on their YouTube channel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, because I found it where you can do YouTube, but it doesn't automatically post, like the new links for the YouTube. It will post where you can search for YouTube, but it doesn't actually give an update, but yet it gives updates to Reddit. When you click on a certain Reddit, you can put it in there. So I'm still looking through them. There's like 146 different pages to look through.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just if you have it as a command /news, for instance, or the news command or something like that.
Yeah, like I said, I'll go finish reading through them and finding one I think that will suit, and then send it to y'all for approval before it actually gets added to it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because I tried to do that. Okay, so right now the High Command or High Commander. What sounds better to y'all, High Command or High Commander?
Command is cool. Sort of like
Yeah, High Command. That's okay.
Okay, so the High Commander, the High Command rank, the role looks to be completed. The High Command also has powers to mute members in case they or deafen a member, so that way if they don't want somebody to hear something, they can mute it and deafen them, where a regular commander cannot. They can mute someone, they just can't deafen someone. So if they're talking too much, the commander can go click, shut up.
I need some clarification. What's the difference between admins and commanders?
Well, in my opinion, of course, my opinion is strange. There's admins 0 and 1 to me, and I've asked Equinox, but he's got to think about it. To me, admin 0 and 1 will be the admins working through the individual departments. That's why you're new, you're learning what each department does, and you'll be helping the department head out, like helping out the command and the commander, High Command and the command with whatever they need to keep track of or paperwork they want to keep track of. That's their admins. And once you get to level 2 and level 3, then you're working for basically Equinox and Crom and helping out the different high commanders. And 2 and 3 also will deal with foreign diplomats and the ambassador that's in our org. So, because like if you go to the Department of Foreign Affairs, you have to be at least an admin 2 or higher to even get into that department.
And commander is basically the leader of the different departments, like resource science and
Oh,
exploration.
that's Equinox said high command was in charge of the departments.
Okay, that was what I wanted to know. Thanks.
I
But
thought the high command is sort of like the
You're right.
speaking role to the admins, and then the other commander is sort of like with the leader of the department. I thought it was like this.
see, I don't know.
Like that too. The admin roles are pure administrative with regards to people's behavior or chat and stuff in general, while the commander has he decides over his own department, like resource and science and exploration.
Yep. Yep, he's sort of like commanding in the organization itself.
So what is high command then?
He's sort of like the one who's talking to the admins. Sort of like the speaking of the division to the
So
admin.
basically, he's the PR of the department.
Yep, sort of like this, yeah.
But he's going to be ranked higher than the commanders. Because high command, okay. So that's what I find strange. That someone who's just a talking face is going to be a higher rank than the people in charge of the department.
I would say he's equal. This would be much easier. Like he's just the one who is sort of administrative more.
Human resource administrator.
Yeah. But that's what the
It's like remember this is run like a business organization. So the high command would be the CEO and stuff like that. The commander would be the department head. The department head, he has someone under him, the daily leader and stuff like that. Did that make sense?
Yes.
I guess I don't know.
But anyway, Equinox put something into place, and we all agree with that. So I don't know exactly, but I know exactly.
See, like I said, I thought the high command is in charge of the department, where the commanders are in charge of the actual getting the people to do their things. Basically, like I guess she's like the.
This is for you.
Squad leaders are individual, like.
Yeah, squad
leaders. Going escort. You get.
Squad,
they are just control of the squad in the business.
Well, you got the squad, and then you got whoever's in charge of the Marines, and then the commander be over them too, and the high command's over the commander. So that's what I thought. Like the high commander would be the one who basically.
The high command
usually will sit. High command
what he needs. The commander tells his groups what they need, and then the squad leader gathers his groups and does what's told under the leading of the commander, I guess.
So basically, the high command is over the commander then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you want to check the roles and look up high command, it should be ready for you to look at. You can see if you approve what they got as their permissions, and then if you want to, you change all the generals to high command, and that way only you and Equinox will be the general.
So the main is sort of like, shouldn't we make the main not like army-like and should more like business-like? Because we're in business and not in an army, so the higher ranks shouldn't be generals.
Well, it's up to them. It's all up to Equinox and Chrome how they want to what they want to do.
Yeah, but
but
even
think as a drug cartel, you act as you act like an army.
Well, more and more people or more and more companies are actually starting to have their own security forces because they can't depend on those different security forces inside the different countries they operate in. Like the oil companies, they hire retired special forces and military personnel to be part of a security force to handle just keep protecting their oil sites in certain countries or oil rigs or employees, or they hire a black hat, one of those two. I think it's black hat, what they're called. The one that got in trouble a few years back.
Or private organization like in country that are at peace, like Canada, they just hire private corporation, like Paladin Security, for example, is one. Garda.
Well, luckily we have someone with the title of diplomat, so it doesn't matter what we have internally because they won't know the rank and the roles until they actually come in to talk. Then only certain people can get into foreign affairs to do the talking with the diplomats.
You call them black cats, Aiden. I think you meant Blackwater.
Blackwater, that's it. Blackwater. I knew it was something, damn it.
There's always something.
Yeah, but just the basic gist is high command is the top leaders, and when you're on the line, you should know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, just like how Equinox and y'all was discussing a while ago, combining security and medical. You can have a commander of security and commander of medical, but you have one high command over both of them.
Yeah.
And I wound up linking space exploration and science together. Equinox said it was fine because the R&D and all science development, which will be linked to explore, because of exploration finds new things that are unknown. They're in the same department. It ties right over, and they can start researching it. Yeah. Resources was any salvaging and mining. I figured that sounds. Transport's the only one that's by themselves. In foreign affairs.
Yeah. So where does repair come in?
Repair. There you go. Transport and repair.
Yeah. Technical guys, please, in the transport. I need some.
you can call that the mechanical.
Well, yeah, we can. Well, you can put, since repairing deals with science, we can put that as Department of Science. Or would you like it separate with transport or on its own, or what?
Maybe just a big department called rescue.
No, that's different. That's different. Rescue is
in security. Basically.
Well,
yeah, but rescuing deals with people, not ships.
Yeah.
Medic deal with people, and mechanic deal with ships. Yeah. They come along together pretty much, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but
not really.
Yeah, security takes the people, and then you have.
So if you're picking up, that's what salvage. Salvage.
Transport not flyable. Needs to, yeah. Yeah, you have salvage again. Oh.
That's the way I look at it. If you cannot fly your ship, then it's salvage. If its ship is unflyable, it's nothing but salvage. And then so we could link repair with science, and science technologies will determine repairs and improving of repairs, or we could link it with transportations, maybe, or we could link it with its own department, or however y'all want to do that. Just let me know so I can.
Yeah, and I think exploration needs to be in its own group.
No, I think science and exploration sounds really good actually, because it's really mixed in game already.
Yeah, because every exploring ship is going to have some type of science offer to understand what the scans are. That's a science thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And to investigate new finds and stuff. But then, of course, you have to divide it up internally, where you have some just doing pure science, and you have others just exploring. But you done internally.
Right, and so there can be one. There's already like different roles, like for security and medical, even though they're one department. There's roles just for each of them. And if I know who is medical and who is strictly security, then they'll have the one role, but they're going to do both, and they just have both as their roles. And then for once we find out about the like the resources, we can split it up into mining/salvage once we know for sure who's doing what. Right now, I just left it one because I don't know who's doing mining and who's doing the salvage.
All right.
And the
so
science, I just didn't know who's doing what for sure, so I just left it as science.
Okay.
Science was aiding, but he's not been around.
Could we get this meeting back on track?
Oh, it's already.
Yeah, we just continued. We also.
Oh.
Okay. We just discussed other things.
Anyways, so just so we got it clear, the council. I'm just gonna say the council will happen every 2 weeks, and people that want promotions and things like that can apply, and we'll discuss it at these the council.
Yeah, and that also means you can't you can't recruit admins anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Thank God.
All right.
Did someone record that?
We got this covered. That's fine. And also, yeah, we'll be giving out promotions and other things at that and talking about disturbances, things like that. So if there's any sort of problems that don't need to be generally handled at that time, then we can decide it at the council. Alright, so that's that, and of course it'll be, we can choose a better day than Friday, if you guys want.
You need to clarify who needs to be in the council.
Well, I think the admin team runs council, so I think, of course the commanders or whatever, if they want to make someone
commanders have a problem, they take it up in the council meeting, basically.
Yeah, just take it up in the council meeting. We'll probably approve. It's not that
and I would say either me or you needs to be present at least.
Well, me, you, Aiden.
Yeah. At least one of us needs to be there.
It has to be a high admin, like yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say, just let me know so I can make the adjustments.
All right. So, also I was gonna say we're now enforcing the chat rules. Just for everybody's information. So things like I don't want to see people posting anything to do with race or diplomatic status in the world, like just generally anything, like things about Donald Trump. I know I'm bad about that. I post the Trump videos.
Me too.
Yeah, you weren't as bad as Aiden, so don't worry.
I did it, rub it in. I wasn't like this until I was forced into it.
Whatever. Either way, do not post that stuff in Maine. We don't want any of that in Maine. There's too much stuff that can happen from that. So that's that. If anybody does do it, we'll try and remind you and whatever. So
we could basically make 69 into the place where you can.
No, I don't want to do that. I think that we don't want to make a I mean, 69 would be like the dump channel. Fucking like, I don't think, I seriously want to get rid of that channel, but, I don't think that we should post diplomacy anywhere or anything.
Political stuff you're talking about?
Yeah.
Well, the way I see it is, y'all can have whatever channels you want. If someone chooses to go there, then that's their fault. They shouldn't go there if they're a snowflake.
If they're offended, they can just be asked to
Well,
be
you
removed
can
from
go to. I don't care where you put this. If it, as long as it's not in Maine and not in just in general where the public can see it. Like
Yeah,
That's
I don't like that too.
that's why I meant 69 could be used for stuff like that.
Or do it on a private channel if you really must have it.
yeah. So that's sort of what I was getting to. And also we need to. What I've been trying to get the chat basically like is the RSI. If you guys go to RSI chat, what would you type? Do you think you would have a debate on politics on RSI chat? I don't think it would be a good idea. Um,
Well, I don't
I've
know.
seen some chats happen on there, but usually they get well moderated. Um, so that's basically what I'm trying to do with this is, and I know politics has been a big one for our organization because people like to talk about that, and I guess that's fine. Um,
I just like picking on snowflakes.
just do it in voice. Don't do it in that. Like I mean, if you're in a big group, don't do it at all. So if you're just with a couple of people that can understand it, that's fine, but don't do it in text. And if you see someone else do it in text, delete the message and tell them. So
Great.
Yeah, basically, yeah, clean up.
Who can delete stuff in the text?
I believe that's
Admin 2 and above, I think, or
one.
admin 1 and above.
Yeah, it's one. Zeros. Basically just can't do anything. They're in the trial period. Um,
Okay, if I see shit going on, I will tell you
yeah,
guys.
you report it, and then that's how you rank up, and then you can do that by yourself, and then other people report to you, and you know, remember
You
pyramid
could
scheme.
basically
Yeah.
phone me up if you need to free fly.
But the admin
What?
zeros can still pull the person aside and say, "Hey, stop that shit."
What did you say, Chrome?
I said free fly could basically phone me up if no one was present and shit happened.
Yeah, he's you're gonna pull the ban hammer, I guess. Yeah. We suggest only kicking people, I think, for like an hour. Like, if they don't stop.
You see, Equinox. If you kick people, they just click the link and then they're in again. But they need to click the link, basically. So and banning, I don't know if it's if you have time-based banning.
No, banning is banning. Period. No one with that name or with that Discord can come back in. And we're kicking. You can actually, if you have a bot, you can kick for so long, like hours, minutes, days, weeks.
Yeah. So you need a bot. But the problem is when Spectrum comes out by the end of the month. Yeah, we will continue using Discord or not. We don't really know yet.
Well, we
This
can
is just
continue
rules
using
in
this
general.
until Spectrum is until Spectrum's all set up.
Yeah.
And once we get that set up, then we can switch over.
All right.
Yeah.
So now,
It will be just chat to start with. So I guess we still need a voice, of course.
Yeah. Spectrum right now is nothing more than the general chat and forum web page from RSI's website.
all right.
Yeah, I have the access, and I think everyone has if they want to really. But yeah, there's talk about the whole web page at the same time. So I wonder if there's going to be more than they have shown us.
Yeah, they're from what I've read, they're gonna should be late January, early February. Ben Lesnick said that they're gonna update and modify the RSI webpage. So expect around February first, it should be either completed or starting, or it's going to be modified. And totally update where all the ship pages will be correct. There is no to be announced. If the ship's already out, or if they've already stated what it will have, then it will be on there.
Yeah.
All right. So now on to our final part of it. I would like if
Be right back.
okay. Um, so I was thinking that if you are to make your own, we talked about the ranking system earlier, but uh, I have I was thinking that if someone wanted rules within their division or whatever that were explicit to their division, like very specific, um, then maybe they can add them to like a document or something. Um, that would be preferable because when the game launches, there will be lots of more people active, and you'll not just be looking at a handful of people that aren't even in your division like we are now. Um, the the thing is, it's going to be a little bit more chaotic at the start, and we, this is what we're preparing for, and um, the thing is, we need to be actively reporting on this, and we need to keep ourselves active so that we can show others what we mean essentially. And that's sort of why I've been trying to keep people active lately, is because it's been really important on not only recruiting but keeping people in the know. So it'd be nice if like even if you're going into like a different channel and or even the AFK channel, um, we need you guys to stay on Discord, or at least as much as possible.
I do that myself. Whenever I'm in AFK, I'm can usually be reached because I might be on my computer, even though
Yeah,
I'm a bit busy.
that's sort of what I mean. Like we just need a proper way for members to reach you, um, so that you can talk to them or whatever and keep in touch. It's really all that is, and also maybe have like for a report once in a while, like if you've made any changes with how you want your division or whatever, um, just make a report, um, and we'll have like a open source like document or whatever that or not an open source, more like a private document that you can post it to, and then we'll overlook it as a group maybe later on.
Yeah, we could use Google for that and just have email invites.
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking about that. But I would like a consistent sort of like update schedule. So like if someone has a preferred time of day that they can send an update or something. Not it doesn't have to be doesn't have to be every day. It could be like bi-weekly.
I'm back.
Just has to be something. Like it just has to be we need some sort of like response from you once in a while. So
Yeah.
instead of just like
Suggestion.
random unpredictable, oh come on, hey guys, how's it going? That's what members are for. I think that if we're a leadership, we should be acting like leadership. So we just need people to stay on Discord. I understand that a lot of you shut off your computers when you go away or something. That's fine. Um, but like if you leave your computer on or whatever, just uh, make sure that you're in Discord so people can see you and send you messages and stuff.
Or have Discord on your phone, because whenever I leave my computer off and someone sends me a private message, I usually get it on the phone. I would
Yeah,
say
for me
usually
too.
because sometimes it fails miserably for some reason.
I'm always reachable through my phone on Discord. Works perfectly.
All right. Can I suggest something about that type of organization? instead of having one big ass member list with all our ship and time schedule, can we split it in department? Like my main department is gonna be medical,
Oh yeah.
and whoever else
He-
department's gonna be transport. Just split those lists,
Definitely,
right?
definitely. I think that's detrimental. I think that as a group we'll share sort of. I was thinking we could share it, but the more I really think about it, we can put like the certain ships that are meant for certain divisions in certain categories, or were you talking about like
I'm talking about the
Keep it,
member,
keep, yeah,
where
the members
members.
and their ships?
where he want to get involved, what is his time zone. If the guys want to be a medic as his main, I would like to have him in my list, for example. And if there's someone that is transport but want to be medic from time to time, well, you put it in in the transport list as a main, and me in the bottom of my list, I'm gonna have him as an alternate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Just to make it happen, right? Because we are gonna need to schedule our people for their time zone and for the demand. I mean, if we are if we are 90 online during the American time zone, well, this is gonna mean we are gonna need that much medic. So we're gonna need to recruit people from that time zone, blah blah, or whatever. Do we have enough? Do we have too much? Be able to put that in place, right? So split those list.
Okay, that's fine. Um, just know that like if someone in medical has a mining ship, we're gonna use it for mining. Obviously.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. But
Yeah.
if we are short in medic and we have a fight somewhere, that guy with the mining ship is gonna come medic
Okay.
because he signed
Yeah.
up
No. No.
for it.
No. 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 That's what I'm thinking. But why? Would we have to put the ship list though in that category?
That
Member,
can be a spy problem.
look, it's like an organization for a raiding guild in World of Warcraft or whatever those MMOs. You have your tanks, you have your DPS, you have your healer, you have whatever, right? So in order for this organization to work, you need that much of this, depending on our main aspect,
So wouldn't it be
which
more
is mining.
preferable just to have a separate document that shows all the people in different?
Yes, it's going to be simplify it for the department,
Yeah,
right?
but that would be the department head's responsibility really to find out uh, what ships the different members have.
Well, what we could do is we could add a search bar, I guess. We could add like a search thing that says, okay, well, um, you press it and it drop down menu. It says, okay, well, do you wanna do it by division, and then they'll take everybody depending on what division they're in. Um, and
Well, we should do it really like World of Warcraft. It's quite easy. Everybody gets his main status, sort of like what he is. And there are already sort of like websites for this where you have sort of tools,
Yeah,
actually.
you have the gear and the tools and whatever.
Yeah, it says everything. So we just have to take one of those and just, you can actually change it to the game you want to.
Like what websites? If you have a website that works for that, just let us look at it, please.
all right. So we basically have everything down. It's better that we have. Oh, okay, that was Paratize, I guess.
Yep.
Not here.
Okay. Um, so having wait, Paratize, you're in.
Yeah.
Are you command? What? You're commander of transportation?
So
No, Paradise is not commander. Are you Paradise?
Why did Oh, I was just curious because he has the commander tag. Just gotta.
He is the commander of the members.
Wait, what?
I'm saying anything.
Confusing.
Alright.
He has member and transportation on him.
Yeah, there we go.
Isn't
I
he a
just
member?
I put them in the appropriate category. Here, actually no, not that. That wasn't
But
even the appropriate category. This one is that. All right. So anyways, I've got to go. I think that we discussed basically everything. So like I said, you know, keep active as much as you can. Try and engage with members from your divisions, and even ones from not your divisions. So
Yeah.
but it's still more important that you do it from your divisions, because then you can build as a group, and that's really what we're trying. Or building as a team. So yeah, meeting adjourned. Have a nice one.
Yes, same to you.
I'll
Later.
see you guys in
Jesus.
like 2 hours or maybe 1 hour. I'll be on later to play some Star Marine or something. All right, see you guys.
Bye bye.
See you guys.
Bye.